So now let's pivot to NBC, which also absolutely hates Trump's guts, and on economic issues. July 4th coming up, summer driving season already underway. Now, gee, once again, the smart kids all said that if we did say, listen, I mean, and by smart kids, I mean dumb kids, and not all of them are liberal. There were some on supposedly our side who said that if we take action against Iran, not only are we going to have, waves of American soldiers killed and horrible terrorist things happening from cells across America's big cities, but that almost certainly they would shut down the Straits of Hormuz and we would have $5 gas. That didn't happen. Gas prices are the best in 4 years. Millions of Americans getting ready to hit the roads for the holidays. Once again, they hate to say it, but they have to. Our friends at NBC.
Let's start with this good news. Gas prices down. Will they continue to drop, or is it too early to tell, Christine?
We think they might. A lot of experts looking, as long as you don't get a really bad hurricane season or you don't get any supply disruptions. So really looking at gas prices that are best in 4 years. And this is so important for all of those millions of people who will be hitting the roads starting on Tuesday. That's when this starts, July 1st, Tuesday through the next Monday. That's the big travel period for people who are driving. And you've got these gas prices, about 3.20, 3.21 cents. That's really a decent price considering 20 cents less than it was a year ago. So that's $6 or $7 extra when you fill up. That's real money.
Did you notice that qualifier in there? And I know mind reading is impossible. I will always tell you mind reading is impossible. But once you learn to channel some of these people, things like this occur to you. She said earlier in the clip, if we get some big raging hurricane, these prices could go up. Now, look, don't hook me up to a lie detector and tell me that I somehow know that she or anybody else is now rooting for a hurricane so that the gas prices can be worse. But over these past few days, and I'm not going to point to any one individual and say, I know that this reporter or this commentator actually wanted a successful Iranian strike on American troops or even an American city so that Operation Midnight Hammer can look bad. So they actually would take some dead Americans in order to fuel and feed and inform their Trump hatred. I can't look at any one person and say, I've read your mind and I know you believe that. But out of all of them, that entire landscape, are there people in there who believe that? You bet there are.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.